Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Can you just make sure I get the mic right on this joint? Extend it a little bit. But what's going on, y'all? I got my peoples right here. Tyleese, Sue, DZ. Y'all seen him before. You already know me, Arri Starks from Get Your Bars Off podcast. Little pilot episode for something we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? We still haven't got a name for this podcast yet. We're still thinking of something. But just going to be here mostly recapping shows, talking about music, mainly the things that we talk about in the car or in this room right here on any other day. We're just going to bring it here for y'all to see. And we're going to start today with something small. We're just going to start with a recap of Snowfall episode 5. And we're going to talk recap of the Grammys also, which we watched this Sunday. It was Sunday, right? Yeah. So we're going to start with the Snowfall episode. If we missed some things, let us know in the comments when we drop this joint. But I try to get everything I can remember. Y'all know I'll be high, so I'll be forgetting some things. But with two other brains right here next to me, I could be able to remember some shit.
But all right too.
But let's start with this, man. First thing first, let's get the sage popping. Make sure to get all the bad vibes out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I need to leave.
Get all the nerves and the bad vibes out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The vibes was not in this episode. They was there, but man, everybody had the bad vibes for real. But let's start with this show because, like I said, this pretty much this episode was the episode for Leon. Like, I don't think Leon had too many episodes strictly for him in any season. Like, he's always been the supporting guy.
He's been the sidekick.
The sidekick, for real.
Definitely.
And this episode, just given what we seen from last episode, just a quick recap. I mean, the ending of it was pretty much one of the craziest scenes I've seen so far, which was the shootout between Skully's crew and Leon and his crew, and with the result of Skully's daughter and Khadijah's daughter being shot to death. You know what I'm saying? And now we see the aftermath. We see how broken Leon was after that, how lost in the sauce he was, and now we see pretty much how he's going on from there. And we start the episode off with Leon and Fatback trying to destroy the car that they were right there. They drove off in with the little towel. What was it? Actually, it was actually the flannel.
Yeah.
Real LA shit.
Yeah,
put a flannel.
Little homemade bombs.
Yeah.
It was actually the shirt Leon had on.
So he used the shirt that he had on, set it on fire, put it in the gas tank, and they thought the car was about to blow up. And Fatback is like, did we do it right? Then the shit blew up. Typical movie shit, you know what I'm saying? But that goes on from there. Leon pretty much tells them, yo, we need to split just due to the fact that I'm hot right now. Like, I don't want any type of things of them catching us, any of that. We need to split. And on top of that, we really think about that. Wherever Fatback is, that nigga stayed the fuck put.
Yeah, he's safe.
He is safe because we ain't hear a peep out of that nigga. That big motherfucker could be found anywhere. You ain't see that nigga nowhere.
But that's the thing. Leon gave him whatever money he had in his pocket. Fatback left.
He was gone.
Even though he didn't want the money. And which is kind of crazy because when you think about it, Leon gave him whatever was in his pocket. And then he went to get whatever from his mom.
But that just showed you how real close of a friendship they were. Because like even in this, I don't need your money. Be like, right. I'm really worried about you at the end of the day. Because he was always his protector. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From Leon being a protector all the time, being the one like now he's like, not saying that Leon's not used to it, but he's still they're both giving people. You know what I'm saying? And see that little moment right there was dope because you always see Fatback is just a funny dude, but he's loyal as shit though. Like he's loyal as shit.
He knows Leon is about to be hot.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Regardless of anything, if you're so used to protecting someone, then when they get in that situation, you're gonna still want to protect them even more.
Exactly.
And knowing that you can't, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
But that nigga definitely ain't hurt him that bad because he ain't come out the house with nothing.
He was out.
But like I said, that split leads Leon on the crazy path that this episode, you know what I'm saying, pertains to for him. Not directly next. Like I said, this is not an order just for anybody that's trying to follow this by the actual episode. Try to go about moments I remember. But next we talk about Skully being one of the toughest characters in this season, one of the toughest, you know what I'm saying, one of the best characters in this season so far. To be honest, Alton was one of mine for last season.
Is he tough or is he just batshit? Like, he's just batshit. Like, he don't give a fuck about nothing. That doesn't necessarily make you tough, does it?
That nigga left, he left his house right after getting a tattoo. literally right after.
But that doesn't make you tough.
You can get a skin infection like that.
So I do it all the time. So I'm tough. I'm tough.
Yeah, you mentally tough. Y'all some sick motherfuckers. Y'all out here gonna be having backs looking like Walking Dead and shit.
You leave the house after getting the tattoo.
That nigga that just got up. They had a conversation for like 10 seconds and the nigga left the crib.
Okay, see now
his back was still red and partially bleeding. Like yo, that nigga like he built.
I feel like what might have made him tough is the way he walked away. Just a brief, backplay was the way he walked away from the shootout between him and Manboy.
Well, let me rephrase it.
Something that makes you tough.
Let me rephrase it. The most mentally tough one there, because he does some of the shit that most people wouldn't even think about doing, and he, you know what I'm saying?
The crazy nigga.
You gotta have a sense of mental toughness for that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
But either that, neither here nor there. How about the most feared character?
Okay.
The most feared character
that we can do.
You know what I'm saying? Is pretty much shown broken and lost in the sauce in that hospital scene, pretty much broken over his daughter and not knowing what to do yet. And you have Khadijah just sitting there, just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? She was there, so she's kind of probably like not numb to it, but like to an extent, like I'm just ready to like move on to I want action now. As she's shown through this whole episode, she wanted action next.
Right.
She's like, let's just go to the crib, let's change, let's go back to the draw, let's refresh. You know what I'm saying? Get our minds right. And Skully was just so zoned out, like, no, I'm not leaving. It was just raw emotion, as a father should feel. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
As a father,
5-year-old daughter is shot.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's only
he would definitely feel that level of emotion. It's no way that you cannot.
And these are crazy. Those niggas, they lose up.
Yeah.
It's nothing you can do when you act like it's something. What is this 3M? No, it's not. Okay, sorry. But I really thought it was 3M first. I was about to be hyped in a motherfucker. But anyways, just seeing that change of character for him just shows that just him as an actor in this show so far, he's really knocking it out the park. Like, he's really knocking it out the park in this scenes. Me personally, I hope he does get some other calls after this season or after his part in this show is over. Because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like dude still got a little bit left.
They haven't really given him nothing since Stacey.
Yeah, like, and whatever little miniature part he'll find.
And to be real, though, we loved him as Stacey.
Yeah, I mean, typecasting is some real shit, but some niggas need that shit.
Now it's just old ass Stacey.
Yeah.
This is Stacey that never made it out the woods.
Yeah,
like
he hit a couple too many Sherm blunts.
Yeah, this is what we're watching.
Yeah, this is pretty much that. But
I like it. I did
like that shit. But like I say, he was pretty much broken in all that shit until later. And we'll talk about that. Then next you have Manboy pulling up to the hospital also to talk with Khadijah and pretty much wants to help him find out who killed his niece. Like, this is his niece at the end of the day. Right. Like, all the gang shit is whatever, but family is family at the end of the day. It's a child. So he felt like he still wants to, you know what I'm saying, help and find out who did this and such, you know what I'm saying? And this brings together Manboy and Skully, like, for the time being. Y'all remember that?
Now, why were they beefing to begin with? Was it like a turf war?
It had to be just territory shit. Okay. Manboy's an egotistical nigga. You know what I'm saying? But this reminds me of, you remember all those photos where it'd be like the two gang members and they hold the flag together tied up.
Yes.
This is what that shit reminded me of, bro. Like, damn, y'all just reprimanded, y'all just healed gang war that quickly.
I mean, when it showed niece or it's a kid, like
that's your sister, that's your niece.
Yeah.
Your sister's daughter.
So that basically the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know what I'm saying? At this time, so brings them two together, which is even more trouble for Franklin dangerous. And the crew. We move on to Shorty that also was staying with, I forgot what her name was.
I don't think I ever caught
her. Yeah, I don't think I caught her name either. But he was staying with her for the time being, or that's where the kids were. That's where the kids were staying. And she thought she heard something in the house, and she called 911. Thought it was a robbery or something of that nature. And comes to find out she also telling the story to the kids. Sauce though, that nigga was on his level for real. He's sitting there just like, hey kids, you and fuck this book. Let me tell you about this one guy I killed in prison. like yo, straight up. But the kids was into it, but obviously she came and seen him in there drunk as shit and was like, okay, it's a little bit of relief, but she's like, what the fuck is going on? How did you get in here?
At that point, she had already called the cops. Though.
Right, too. So all of that happens. He's trying to talk to her all drunk and shit. Then the cops come, and him. Chill also is no more. This season, Chill Oso's gone. Like, he was just sitting there, Sauce talking hella shit to the cops and tried to press one of the cops and pull up on them. They threw that nigga to the wall.
Clear his shit.
And then they started telling him, saying, don't resist, don't resist, don't resist. And next thing you know, this drunk motherfucker says,
I'm with the CIA.
I'm CIA.
Something like that.
He said, you can't arrest me, I'm CIA. And I ran out the room.
He did.
Literally ran out the room. Like, what? Also, you wildin', bro.
Out of line.
You are wildin'. That was the big wild for me.
Was in here, but then he was out there.
Right. Straight out of pocket. Straight out of pocket. But obviously Teddy gets him out. You know, he's gonna do his pizzazz to get him out and such. And they don't even speak on the shit. Like, he just tell them just drive and they just go do their thing.
But what really was he gonna say?
Why the fuck would you tell him you CIA?
But he know at that point, the way also even came out the jail, you knew he was on one the night before. He walking hungover. He knew he was fucked up. I mean, granted,
I'm telling you, this is gonna bite them in the butt.
I'm sure, and I'm not saying it's not.
Because this right there, with them not nipping that in the bud some way, somehow, that reporter is gonna come to the office and be like, "How are y'all letting this happen in the joint?" And
sure
they'll be like,
such
said I was CIA and we arrested some crazy guy.
What was Teddy gonna tell him that he already didn't know that he shouldn't have said? In that kind, he's a grown ass man.
Right, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Teddy gonna have that talk. Like, whatever you going through right now, you really are bound to fuck all the shit I'm doing right now. And this is the last person I'm expecting it to happen from.
You know what?
But that's the thing, though. But from Teddy's perspective, seeing all the fuck shit that he's been going through, all the crazy motherfuckers. Also, has been the most chill, calm, cool, collected motherfucker through this whole thing.
But also,
to the point that he popped the motherfucker for him.
Also, just lost what was that, his brother or uncle or something? He just lost them and his wife and her wife. He lost what's her name? Lucia,
wherever she is,
wherever the fuck she's at. And now
he just found out he's working with the CIA too.
He's just coming from a place of this is a lot,
right?
And he doesn't know how to handle it.
But then again, Teddy was in that same space too, though.
Teddy don't give a damn about Pauline no more.
But I'm just saying that's the thing, though. That's what I'm saying. Teddy went through all of that shit, so it's like I think he has to have that talk that like he had with Franklin, like, yo, I don't know what you think this is type shit, but you got to get your shit right.
I definitely
think that talk he had with Avi, like, right. Yo, you need to you're not about to fuck up what we got going on right here.
I definitely think
but whatever you got going on,
he cares more for Oso than he does Franklin. So I'm pretty sure that conversation,
they're best friends.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Buddy cop.
I'm pretty sure that conversation will definitely happen.
It has to, because Oso is wilding right now. I need Oso to get back down to a 4. He was at like a 2. Yeah,
that nigga was cool.
He's Chenga Oso right now at all times. When Chenga Oso is he's the Hulk, bro.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Yeah, he's that, like, for real. For real, Gustavo. That we call him his wrestler name. For real, we call him his wrestler name right now. But anyways, that situation happens. Next we have a little meeting between Manboy and Franklin and they in the respective crews and such like that. And he pretty much tells him he wants Leon dead, straight up and simple.
Which is fair.
And I can't be mad, even though we hate Manboy. We've been wanting him dead since Auntie said kill him.
For real.
But he said nothing but facts to Franklin. When he's talking about every single thing you asked for straight up, I did it. Whenever it was some fuck shit that you asked for, I did it. I brought my people to you when you was he did this twice in the episode, so I'm probably covering both times he did it. Pretty much saying, yo, you need to own up to your rules, pretty much.
Right.
You practice what you preach. And Franklin pretty much was like, we'll see.
I think the first time
it was like, we'll see what we.
Yeah, I think the first time was more so. Manboy came to him on something. I'm about to check your temperature. We're gonna see where you really at. And then as time went past and nobody saw Leon, and it was clear that somebody was hiding him. That second time around, Manboy was like, "All right, bro, look. You said you did. This is what we and you're falling through on everything."
And I cannot be mad at Manboy because under these circumstances. It's just like we would say with Your Honor. Yeah. Under these circumstances, the person who was looked at as the antagonist is right. Is right in every single thing he's saying. He's right in every, and I love that type of writing. That type of writing, like we see it in Black Panther, like we see it in with Endgame and Infinity. When you see in a certain circumstance or certain whatever, it could be a little different, but when you see the antagonist and their goal or their mission and the way it's painted is so kind of like relatable or understandable, where we'd be like,
because I get
well,
that.
damn, it's kind of justify what he's doing.
I'm
like,
here for it.
You know, come on. That'd be some of the best writing that when you could be able to do that for the audience.
I hate to say it, but not a lot of us been there, but some people been there where somebody died in their family and they was like, yo, like, I know such and such and they them peoples. Like, you know how we give it up.
I don't know how we give it up. What are you talking about?
I'm saying, like
you don't want to say when you started getting on the thugger thing. I was like, wait a second.
Like,
what are we?
You know, like outside of this on some real shit. That's why it's relatable, because it's like not all of us can relate to it, but some of us can relate to it. So like we know where somebody did something and somebody be like, oh well, you know how we give it up. Like just, you know.
No.
Are you talking about niggas getting threatened?
Yeah, like
snitching?
Not even that. I'm saying, no, never mind. Statement redacted.
So just to let you guys know, he's guys from the project. So whenever you hear stuff like that, this is your project. You know, this is your project correspondent.
We are house raised children.
I'm a house nigga.
No.
Mom gonna kill me for that.
I stay upstairs with Master. I do.
I don't know nothing of this field work.
He has a walker, like the PJ.
Nah, yeah. But I understand what he's saying, but it's like we said with Kilmer, when he's had his reasons for wanting to be where he was at, where he's saying is like, you guys don't even look at us for help or try to bring any type of that kingdom over here, help us over here. You know, say so I'm coming back to take the throne any way I can, whatever. Manboy sees the fuck shit that Franklin and kind of shit that he does and shit, and he's like, pretty much, I'm not about to just let it slide no more. Like, this is not, he could say it's not business. It's not personal. It's business, but it's a mix of both.
It's definitely personal.
It's a mix of both, because it's personal, because that's why I'm coming to you like this. I won't come to you any other way if it wasn't somebody here.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking on Franklin's end. Franklin's reasoning behind Leon is all personal.
Yeah. But I'm talking about Manboy, where he's like, it's half and half, where it's the business side is because this is the rules you set, and I'm following by those, so I expect you to follow behind them. And it's personal because this is one of my own. So you know what I'm saying?
But you see what Manboy said when Franklin was like kind of laughed at him on some stuff. What you mean what I got? Manboy was like, okay, nigga, the plug. And this is my family we talking about.
But he was
like,
more facts he was saying though, because it's like, yo, you got the plug, but you gave up your territory there. You gave up big territory here. So all you got is this. And it's us against you. Seriously. So what really can you do right now? Yeah, you got the plug, but what does the plug mean when you're not there? So
how would you compare Manboy's speech to the infamous, y'all favorite car brick by brick speech? Because Manboy, he tried to talk to Franklin, so he tried. He didn't talk to Franklin like Franklin talked to Leon, but he went for that. I feel like that's kind of what they were
only reason why I still go with the Leon and Franklin scene is because Leon was really, he was lost. He was caught in his own ego. You know what I'm saying? And he was spiraling off of who Leon was, and he had to snap him back into reality. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to get like, you about to fuck up what we doing right here. So I gotta have that talk with you. You know what I'm saying? This is literally just like, remember in the guy, I don't mean to keep referencing stuff. I watch a lot of stuff. Remember in the guy where the dude came and said, yo, you know what I'm saying? These guys, you know what I'm saying, did this and this to my sister. Whoop de whoop. I want the help from the Godfather. Whoop de whoop. Godfather, like, you ain't come to me in any other time. So what's the purpose now? You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that he is. What was I getting at? I kind of lost myself. I was talking about Manboy
and Franklin versus the Franklin and Leon.
Yeah. I lost it.
No, but I mean, I get where you were coming from. I'm just saying, just the same way Franklin had to snap Leon back, it's kind of like Manboy was trying to, nigga, these are the rules you made. Are you going to follow through, or do I have to take shit into my own hand?
Exactly. But let's move off of there, because like I said, we see that it goes up from there. Find Leon pretty much after he leaves Fatback and shit like that, he's trying to go collect emergency money, as he should be doing. You know what I'm saying? He made so much money in the project, king of the project. You should have some money stashed everywhere. Go to my Duke's crib, try to get that money buried. She like, what money? And we find out that she started spending shit for housing shit, family shit, whoop-de-whoop, all that stuff. And he's kind of like, what? You know what I'm saying? And pretty much says, yo, you can't come here with none of this stuff. None of the energy that you bring, all the negative energy, all the problems that you got right now going on, you can't bring that here. I got the kids here, all of that stuff. You can't bring that here. Understandable from a mother's perspective. Until he said, yo, I bought this house.
Yeah.
Like, yo, at the fact, and it's like, yo, at the end of the day, I feel Leon like, yo, I bought this house at the end of the day. If I really like, I just like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But at the end of the day, like, I did all of this to put you here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of my fucked up shit is putting you and the family in this house right now. Got you the money to be able to do all the stuff that you can be able to do with the family. I should be able to put me wherever. You know what I'm saying? Wherever.
The fact that
I'm in
she
the closet.
had to dig the money out, because remember, it was buried in the backyard. So you went back there, dug the money up, and then spent it, and didn't say nothing to me about it.
This that dirty money.
Right. You just spent my money, and I'm supposed to be cool. And then you give me your robe.
And yeah, she gave it a robe. Nice robe, by the way. But
it was very warm.
It looked very warm. But
you knew I had nowhere to go. You put me on the street, mother, and I put you in this house.
That shit was fucked up, bro. And it leads to the better scene that we see later. But that sends him out on the street and such. And Leon, once again, he goes from king of the projects to living under a bridge to going to Alton shelter and sleeping there. And Alton finding him and like being like distraught, like, yo, what?
My heart.
Like, Leon? Like, how? You know what I'm saying?
This is my boy's best friend.
You know what I'm saying? And, right. The real talk though.
Right.
That's like if for random, like say if my cousin, one of my cousins was working at a shelter and they was find one of y'all there and they'll be like, hold the fuck up. Oh no, let me call such and such. You know what I'm saying? Instantly, it's I understand that. And he instantly called Franklin and such, and they set him up for a hideout and such. You know, they got the housing and such like that. And he set him up such like that with the whoop. And during that time, while Leon is just sitting there in his thoughts and such, and goes into a crazy baby boy Jody dream sequence and shit like that. Whereas I ain't gonna lie, this was a crazy episode, but this is probably the funniest scene of this episode where the motherfucker he had fucking Franklin coming over him with a gun and shit, and he tries to shoot him, and none of the bullets. It was an empty clip, and the motherfucker was like, "You think I'm about to beg for my life? Because I won't." That nigga Franklin's smile was like, "All right, nigga." Bow. It's like, yo. Oh my god, that really, I'm sorry, I know you don't watch Chappelle's show, but that reminded me some shit on Chappelle's show, yo.
You gotta tell everybody I don't watch the Chappelle show.
Yes, I have to tell you. She hates Dave Chappelle. With especially,
I never said that.
Well,
I just don't like the show.
But
we're not talking about that.
Show.
Right.
Snowfall.
But she listened to every musical guest that's been on there.
Well, it's not a musical show.
Thank you.
Comedy.
Thank you.
Anyway, fuck all that. Fuck all that, Trap.
Like a stand-up.
Like I say, smiles. All right, nigga. Bow. Shoots him. Wakes up. And obviously, you know what I'm saying, wakes up in that scene. That scene, you know what I'm saying, goes off. Next, we talk about the crew pretty much contemplating on what to do with Leon coming off that Manboy meeting. And Auntie is like, yo, she's all about business and the betterment of, she thinks like Triple A, what's best for business. She always wants the future of the business. She wants out of the slums, so she don't give a fuck of what. Right. She don't want nothing stopping that. Nothing. Not Claudia. Not Franklin being shot. Nothing is stopping the train.
She got real Don Corleone.
Nothing is stopping the train. Man.
She put on that suit.
For real.
And was like, yo.
She really been on some Harlem Night shit. Real talk, though.
Body this nigga. Like, it's no other way out.
Yeah, she's pretty much saying they got to give him up to because we don't want that heat. And Jerome was like, pretty much, is either we give him up to stop a war or we keep him to start a war. And it's so many instances like that in a lot of like these type of like, you know what I'm saying, crime, like, you know what I'm saying, hood show movies like that, gangster crime, whatever you want to label it, whatever. But scenes like that where it's like that contemplation of having to give up somebody. But it's like, or you can see that in like horror movies too, like that.
Somebody always
you really see that in horror movies.
Somebody always has to go. It's never just like, all right, let's figure this out together. Somebody always gets axed off.
Yeah, but
every time. But even Auntie was like, look, I said we tell them that we got another location for him out. Once we get far enough, take him out.
And that was like some shit. Remember when my boy Soloso, they killed the young boy when he and he got the cannolis after they shot him in the car.
Yes, because he let the Don get clapped.
leave the gun, get the cannolis.
Right.
Yo,
right? Like,
yeah,
now you got
that
these blood
nigga shit.
fragrant
Fuck all that.
cannolis.
Get them good ass cannolis though.
Them the ones from 73rd. Yeah, just come on.
Fresh ass cannolis. But pretty much they still up in the air with that shit. But obviously, Auntie, she said what she said.
Yeah,
she said what she
she
said.
Put her foot down.
And obviously, when Franklin is down in a rut, who does he go to? Uncle Ted. You go see what's popping with Uncle Ted, man. Uncle Ted always gonna try to get him right, man. And he pretty much says, if seeing what's going on in the streets about in the police streets about this shooting and such, and if anything is coming back on him, and Ted see if we can do anything about it. We move on from there. He sees CB's already seen him over puking and shit. Like
he was so.
He's over there like, damn, this was my man. What the fuck is going on with this nigga, man? He got to be like, what's going on with my man? Be like, nah, son. But nah, that was that. We see a reporter. She pretty much, like you said, we see like people trying to the news station getting ready to shut down and such, and she's like, fuck all of that. I got this story I got for y'all right now. We're gonna try to get this shit popping. And she pretty much is trying to sell them on the government bringing cocaine into the U.S. story and all of that, such that she got the pretty much the expose from Marino that was working from a couple seasons ago from this DEA. And she got all the bulletin board. They're looking at it and shit. The young boy is like, he's surprised and all of that such, whoop-de-whoop. And she's ready to attack this shit, ready to go full force. But they're not really ready to go for it because they don't think if the dude has a more reliable source. They want another confirmed source to go at it. So this leads her on to go find Derek. I'm sorry, you know, my man from Insecure, man. But the Colombians, I believe, like I said, I still believe, I think this is supposed to be the Cali cartel, but the Colombians, though, go meet with them, try to see what was going on more with the story. And they pretty much are saying, pretty much telling them how they were moving and grooving. And next thing you know, when they trying to get on a plane, now they're in jail and not even getting no type of rights to any type of citizen rights, no calls, no nothing of that nature. And this pretty much, you know what I'm saying, rings off some type of bells in the reporter's mind. So I do not remember her name right now. I don't think I gotta remember. I think she's gonna get popped sooner or later. So I don't think I need to remember her.
Yeah,
name.
She's definitely on the highway to hell.
Like
it's over.
Very, very fast.
And I was like, I think she's gonna be the Gary Webb. And I was telling them about it after the last episode. But Gary Webb, if nobody knows, he was one of the people who pretty much brought this story. Well, I don't know if it was but later after the I think after the trials, the Arri Contra trials, like brought like more of the story of like how it got into the neighborhoods and such like that, and thus went into a whole spiral of, you know what I'm saying, exposés and documentaries and all of that such, whoop-de-whoop. Next thing you know, people found out that Gary Webb committed suicide, you know what I'm saying, with 2 bullets in the back, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, but that's neither here nor there. I think that this is kind of going to be the loosely based story with her. Next we got Leon staring out the window, just once again, just sitting in his thoughts and shit like that. And he sees Sissy, Leon Franklin's mom, if you don't remember her name, just going out there chopping it up with one of the residents there. And she happens to peek over and sees him in there too. And she goes in there and just be what she is to me in TV is one of the best moms on TV in hood drama.
Yeah.
In hood drama.
Yeah, she is what you need at that moment. Like
I mean, at times she wasn't what D'Angelo needed in The Wire, but she was the mom there for the drug dealers. But now she's the drug dealer mom here, and she's just
amazing.
Imagine mixing that and Claire Huxtable together, and this is what you got. I swear to God. Like you take the mom from The Wire and you mix it with Claire Huxtable and you got Sissy. I'm telling you. But they have this moment where it's really no words said. She just looks at him, great, like just, you know what I'm saying, caresses his face, and they just go sit down and just have just real blackness, just real.
She braids his hair.
I know everybody's had Mario song singing in the back of their head at that moment. But it was just such a beautiful moment because it's just for people who are not of our culture and don't understand that those little moments of time like that with braiding hair, whatever, eating, whatever, watching shows or anything that we do, things like that are moments of quality time and just just that synergy of just, you know what I'm saying, of each other. Just let that pain come to me. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's just her as a mother. Once again, when Jerome and them earlier, I forgot, but when I went past that, when they Jerome and Franklin had set Leon up in the crib, and he was just telling Franklin, like, I knew that boy since a kid. I'd never seen him like this. And you could say that same thing for Sissy. To see him like this, knowing this was Franklin's strong friend, like, you know what I'm saying? See him like this, distraught like that, she can only do what a mother do, and that's just embrace him. And in that moment of braiding hair, he just started crying, yo. It was, oh my God.
She did exactly what his mom didn't do.
I'm feeling
his mom just wasn't there for him. Like,
exactly.
So for my best friend's mom to be the mom, and I'm a mom of a little boy, but so I get it. I definitely get it.
But what?
I mean, she still should have embraced him, but at the same time, she didn't know what was going on.
She didn't know what's going on. Remember,
they seen it on the news after the fact.
No, you think Franklin didn't tell his mama what happened? His mom is technically his business partner.
I'm talking about Leon's mom.
No.
What?
No, you gotta remember, they in the project, bro. You know the projects talk.
Yeah, but they ain't know.
That's why she said. Remember, she said, "I don't want you bringing none of that to my house." Remember, she said that.
Yeah, but I don't think in that moment, because remember when they showed it on the news after all of this.
No, take away.
Oh shit.
No, take away. I got you on that. But she probably didn't know the severity of it. You know what I'm saying? But she probably, that's what I said, the project, you know, it's probably, she probably heard the rumblings of it. And she probably was like, what, I don't want none of that you bring in here. No, I understand that. Like, but I understand it's some moms like that too.
I get it. You have to split the baby in some sense just to keep your other kids away from the, you know what I'm saying? But you still you had to unintentionally turn your back on your kid. It's not what you wanted to do, but to keep the other one safe, you felt you had to do that.
Right, and
I just don't like the way she did it.
Nah, I can agree. I
don't like that.
And the thing, I seen that, like, you know, I watch my animal documentaries. Like, I seen that with mom lions and such like that. When it's certain times for the lions, they were literally like, when the lions looking for help or something like that, they would literally just turn their back and just continue to move on. Or when it's time to move, they would just leave them there or something like that. And the lion would just be looking there, like, just stuck and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like when, remember the Ray Charles movie? When Ray went blind and his mom was like, the first time I'll help you, but the second time or third time you gotta figure it out on your own.
Yeah, and those be those kind of moments, because it's like the path that you're leading on yourself on
is self-destruction.
It's like, yeah, and I can't let that, you know what I'm saying, either affect what I have now for the kids I'm trying to bring up. I can either make that change for them to not take down the path, even though it sucks to say that, but I don't want them to be in what you became, you know what I'm saying? And that's the tough decision that a lot of parents have to make, you know what I'm saying? Now you have the parents that are very, very compassionate and don't give a fuck about nothing. Their kid comes first, don't matter how old they are, you know what I'm saying? And you got some people that just they think for the better of the rest of the family. So it was some really good writing here, man. Really good writing. But like I said, leading to it made that moment of him just letting it all out with Sissy even more, you know what I'm saying, beautiful. It's like, shout out to them, man. Really great scene. I put that up there for my third favorite scene, on top of the Gustavo and Teddy shootout scene with the bulletproof vest next to the shootout from last episode. And this is right there, man. This was such a beautiful scene. Definitely beautiful scene. Next, we pull up on Skully getting a tattoo of his daughter and shit like that. Manboy sitting there watching and such. And Khadijah sitting there watching like, the fuck is y'all doing and shit like that? Like, y'all sitting here pretty much mourning and shit like that when y'all could be putting in action while you doing that. Leon is somewhere out here running and shit like that. And she pretty much pushed the battery, well, not even put the battery in the back, just really snaps them into like back in the kill mode for real. Yeah. And it always reminds me how just like at sometimes a woman has to become the leader of a situation at times, because they always think differently than men at certain times. Men, when they mourn, we mourn. You know what I'm saying? We do. We're very emotional beings. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And women have the thing to be able to snap it off at us at a good moment, to be able to think critically at the moments, you know what I'm saying, that we're not. You know what I'm saying? And that was a great moment to see that Khadijah be the strong one in the house, where Manboy is just waiting on the next call. Skully is lost in the sauce and she's ready for action. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that was a dope scene. She said she sent that nigga off to go find Leon.
I don't blame her though, because what is you doing?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting tattoos and shit. Like motherfucker, you could be, you know what I'm saying, putting that nigga in the grave.
My kid about to go in the dirt.
Right. You getting tattoos. Like, what's that?
Get out.
It was just so much over the fact that they was like got together at that point and they was both mourning at the same time.
Well, Manboy, no, let's say Manboy, you gotta think Manboy's still on his own agenda. Because while he was doing that, maybe he went to go pull up on Franklin. You know what I'm saying? So he already had his next agenda. Now that you see Leon is still running out. Oh, let me go pull up on him real quick. You know what I'm saying? To go handle that situation. When she was like, what you doing? He was like, I already got things in order. I already got things moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? So she was, in a sense, that's more so Skully. Because like I said, beginning of the joint, Skully was so lost. He don't know really what to do right now. He's ready to fight the fucking doctor and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she really had to be that, you know what I'm saying, guide him to like, that hey, voice. Nigga, get back to where get these niggas back. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Right. And sends him out. Him and his people go find Leon. You know what I'm saying? Leon, you know what I'm saying, going back out to find some more money. Once Franklin goes back to the crib to try to go find him to go, we think, to go take him upstate and do what Auntie said. This is what we were thinking, but lo and behold, Franklin is not there. Leon is not there. So that leads them to go find Leon. Then we see Leon at his old crib, getting money out the couch and shit, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, hoodie on, real discreet, trying to not to be seen. Next thing you know, makes eye contact with Skully, who was right around the way in the car, and see, there that nigga go right there.
My heart was in my
everybody drawers, just
y'all. Like, what is about? Because if Leon's off the show, I'm not watching that. That's my dude.
And that nigga had the little, I ain't no gun surviving it, but he had the little short shotty joint. And them motherfuckers be.
It reminded me of a musket.
The
single pump. Thank you. But no, it's the semi one and it's the same thing. Thank you. That's why I'm thinking of the longer one. That's the longer joint. But whatever. He had that joint. He was moving and grooving with that shit. That big motherfucker was just.
he looked like Donkey Kong.
For real, yo, just a big slick headed motherfucker just running like. Yo, he really looked like a fat, tired Superfly. Like, no, for real. Seriously. Like, but nah, man, he was running and gunning with that shit, man. Leon was, man, that nigga was, he is a lucky fag. I knew they wasn't gonna catch that. Them big motherfuckers was not catching Leon. They were not catching Leon.
And then it was just perfect. Because my boys pulled up. Franklin and Jam and Jerome.
That was so. I wish he was blasting music.
It was so perfect.
I wish he was blasting music to promote Jam and Jerome.
And then you had Franklin with his little piece, and
ain't gonna do a damn thing with it. What was the nigga name from Harlem Nights? I know it was Arsenio Hall's character name.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name.
I only remember the name he was calling. He was like, I'm gonna get you. What was Eddie Murphy's name in there? I only seen
Quick.
Like, I'm gonna get you quick. And the niggas
because that was Franklin.
Dead ass, yo. These niggas got whole shotguns. These niggas sitting there.
Jerome too though, but Jerome was at least pop.
This nigga trying to look for the right shot and shit.
Because you know
Franklin can only shoot up close.
Are you throwing shade? Don't be shady.
R.I.P. my nigga Kev.
You just like Kevin because he wore.
No. You see, I'm wearing my tracksuit in honor of my nigga. But nah, because we all see that nigga was right.
I thought you were talking about Andre too.
Nah, fuck Andre. It's still fuck Andre.
That's definitely
it's still fuck Andre.
Andre was doing the most.
It's still fuck Andre.
Him and Melody. What's his name? Melody.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
But that nigga Kevin was right all along about Frank. Even Leon said it too. Even Leon said that nigga was right.
I never said he was wrong.
I'm just saying though.
But y'all, I'm Team Leon all day.
Only thing I don't fuck with is that he gave us the recipe. That's the only thing I don't fuck with.
Kevin gave the recipe.
That's the only thing I don't fuck with.
Wanda gave the recipe too. Her old tooth selling ass.
She was high though. She was just wanting more crack. He did it because that nigga did it out of spite.
He did. You're right. But Wanda was mad about some shit too though when she did it.
But she just wanted more crack.
Why do you always justifying it?
She was cooking extra shit, selling.
She was taking this shit.
It was still wrong.
You were still eating.
She was still.
No,
wrong.
I get no. In fact, you are right. Because she knew the shit. She was like, "Well, fuck y'all then."
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Pretty much. Yeah,
you're right. She's the reason why Manboy and I'm got it.
You're right. But that moment, at least, like I said, right in the moment, hey, looking for a ride, and pop in there. Leon is saved and shit.
That nigga jumped in there like this.
For real, yo. But actually, I think after that moment, that's when Manboy pulls up on Franklin and pretty much gives him the ultimatum and says, "Yo, pretty much you like we said earlier. You know, I did everything for you. When you asked somebody to be brought to your steps, I did that. Whoop-de-whoop and all. It's either you bring Leon or it's." You know what I'm saying? It's all hell breaks loose. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like you said earlier, you know how you give it up. You know what I'm saying? And so it's pretty much up. It's pretty much up now because Franklin, he's not giving up Leon. He told him that's the difference between me and you, man, boy. Like you give up your peoples. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? And that made me kind of have
the exception to the rule. Like all of the rules that Franklin has set.
Yeah, but just because he give up his homies, don't mean I got to give up mine.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So, just at the end of the day, Manboy worked for him.
There's going to be some funeral singing and flower bringing. Because niggas is about to drop like flies.
But that's the thing. For who funeral was it that if Khadijah, were they shooting at somebody? They had to be shooting.
Were they
had to be strapped at the funeral.
That's what I'm saying. Then is it the daughter's funeral? Like
it got to be.
I can't wait till next Wednesday.
It got to be.
The fuck? What is happening here?
They didn't really give us too much in the trailer. I mean, in the trailer for next week.
What they gave us for next week showed nothing about a funeral.
Yeah, they ain't really touch too much.
Overcap.
I think pretty much. Trailer. Yeah, like for this episode to be, this was for somebody to really. Leon, like I said, Leon really hasn't had too many episodes to really delve into his character too much. This was one of them, and he didn't really have to talk too much. He had literally not that much dialogue other than the scene with his mother, and probably like the ending scene maybe, but he had that much dialogue.
He didn't say because he did.
Yeah, the beginning scene and his mom scene. That was
and then at the shelter, all he said was "What's up, Saint?"
Yeah,
and it's crazy for him to not have any dialogue for real. He's still bodied
because you were just. Like you said, for everybody, we all ride for Leon. That's our guy. That's our guy. So for us to see him in this, we feel for him right now. Mm-hmm. So we following the story just like we with him. Like we running niggas like, hey nigga, done. Hey nigga, please. Hey nigga, I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Man, you king.
Leon! For real, because when they pulled up with the single barrel, my heart.
That nigga was like, dude, that nigga go right there on some Elmer Fudd shit, yo.
Was like,
that nigga was really looking like a hood Elmer Fudd, yo. You're that nigga go right there.
What was them niggas doing? Smoking when they seen him?
Right, smoking some what is it called?
Some Za.
Nah, I don't call them shit.
It's not called
back then. When he smokes, no Sherm. That's what
that's
he was smoking. Sherm.
Yeah,
fuck that ain't no Za. That is some That's that
nah for me too.
For real.
What in
but predictions for next episode, more than likely, like I said, from off the trailer, I've seen it's pretty much now all of this stuff is happening. Now it's pretty much let's see everybody play off the decisions that Franklin is making. You see Teddy pretty much come to him like, yo, ain't really much I can do for you. Oh, that was that too. He was like, yo, Frank, he said that earlier too. Like Franklin, that's nothing I can really do for Franklin.
Yeah, because they found Leon's print.
Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that is like, yo, you need to, he's pretty much telling them, you kind of got to get your shit together, bro. Like, for real. It's getting really crazy for you.
Yeah, messy.
For him too.
Right. That, I mean, now you got the Manboy situation, like that, how that's going to turn out. Now he got to look over his shoulder now from both sides, from Skully and Manboy. I mean,
this is Franklin's fault. This is Franklin's doing.
And that's the thing, and it's like
I thought that was a fucking.
Spider? No, it's not. It's not. It's from the paper.
Come on now.
It happens.
It was a spider.
But nah.
For them vibes.
Fucking vibes.
You some roaches?
No, for real. Like
roaches. I don't have roaches in my house. But
very clean home.
But
this is all Franklin's fault.
And you know the thing is, when it's Franklin's fault, he just sit there with that dumbass face and be like he just don't know it's his fault. I just want to get it out.
It's still floating?
Yes.
Oh my God. She's trying to take me. I can feel
is it a butterfly?
But like I said before, we even, if Franklin would have just listened to fucking Leon when Leon told him, don't get between Manboy and Skully, Skully would have never then tried to kill Leon. Leon wouldn't have retaliated, and they would have still had their little baby.
See, that's the thing. That's what he be thinking. I was saying before. I think he was thinking like Teddy. This nigga started to think too much like Avi.
Like Franklin,
Avi mixed with Teddy.
Franklin has
that's not good.
Bad accountability.
You can't think like foreigners and crackers in the hood.
He doesn't. He has a problem with accountability.
Yeah.
Like Franklin never really wants to take
the blame. No, he never does.
Nothing.
Until some nigga really has to call him on the shit. And when Kevin did,
he popped the shit out of Kevin.
You know what I'm saying? And when Leon did, you know what I'm saying? He was ready to pop that nigga Franklin until, you know what I'm saying, to bitch ass fucking security guard came to the way. What he's like, what did he say? Hey, we're security guard. He gave him the day off. I go tell him this nigga quit. Like, I got a pussy ass security guard. Like, I got the most pussy security guard in the world.
But it's definitely and no, I agree. Everything is gonna spiral come next week because everything is about to fall on Franklin's head. Because nigga, this is
the second half of the season now. We definitely about to see some shit. Like a lot of the things that went like started building up is about to start exploding. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait. I'm here for it. I'm gonna get me a shirt made.
But no, most definitely, man. But
I think it's gonna go.
What'd you say? Go ahead.
I think it's gonna go Skully.
We talk about deaths
and then Manboy. Yeah.
You think Skully gonna get knocked off before Manboy?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably true because the craziest one usually goes out first. But I ain't gonna lie, I wish Skully and Manboy. I mean, wish Skully and Franklin kill Manboy. But
yeah, that would be great because man, I'm really sick of his ass.
For real.
I'm just looking forward. I don't want to give out any predictions or anything like that because sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, and you know it's all.
Sometimes I rhyme fast.
Roach.
Sometimes I rhyme slow.
It's all fair, but I'm still on the high. I'm probably gonna watch the episode again tonight. I might watch the first 5 again tonight. I don't know. That's
kind of I get it. I get that because they not doing that bitch ass mid season finale shit.
I hate that shit.
I hate that shit.
Bad. They just did that for All American. That's another one of my shows. That Khadijah is on, by the way.
Shout out to her for pulling up on a real nigga show.
Yeah, because she's nothing like this in All American.
I don't watch that shit.
A wig or sewing or lace front.
I can only watch a few English dudes be hood black.
Who else are you watching right now besides Damon Idris?
If I was watching All American, it would be the other dude.
What is his name? It doesn't.
Yeah, but shout out to all my British, my UK brothers out there coming to America, cooking food. My bruvs, man's them.
You listen to Griggs too?
I do not listen to gigs. Sorry.
I don't. I know. He's on
point exactly. But yeah, no. I once again, the writers, the directors, producers, all of them. Let me get them applause real quick, man. Just give them applause. They deserve it. They deserve it. Shout out to them. They continue to just step it up every season. Once again, this is without John Singleton at the head of the shit, and they still are continuing to take the show up more and more. Like this, man.
Because it's not all about people getting killed. Like it's literally a plot, a backdrop,
and not being funny. When you were saying that earlier, like it's 20 minutes left, I want to see some more action and shit. And I was like, this is right after the hair braiding scene. And I was like, yo, but you gotta understand these type of scenes, these type of like not just the hair braiding scenes, but those conversations between him and Manboy, Franklin and Manboy, you know what I'm saying, the different, you know what I'm saying, consequences and repercussions of certain things. The way they write it, the way they set it up is just real good things that separate this show from a lot of different black, you know what I'm saying, hood drama shows and such like that. That it just, you just got to start putting this with other shows. You know what I'm saying? It really put this, like, when this show ends, you're gonna have to really look at this as one of the top, you know what I'm saying, FX shows. Like for real, Absolutely. For real. But shout out to them, man. Dope episode. But let's move on to something we was waiting for a long time. Grammys 2021. I mean, when did we see the nominations for this shit? January? Yeah,
because the Grammys cap is August 31st is when it ends. September 1st is when it opens. Yeah, so September 1st, 2020, it opened, and then September 1st, 2019, it opened, and it closed August 31st, 2020.
Yeah, we got it just past some Sunday and shit like that. But I mean, let me go to the winners and the shit like that for the stuff with it. It was
never mind.
No, what you about to say?
Because in my mind, I'm just thinking like, how long does it really take one to vote? But then I was thinking of it on a wider spectrum, like
So
trying to
much
get
fucking-
so many things.
You know how many departments?
Yeah. So never mind. I had a moment. Sorry, guys.
Let's see.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
So, I mean, shout out to first. They only give my shout outs to shout out to Tina Fey and what's her name? Amy Poehler. Cooking food. I mean, them two together are so dope together. But I will say that I still have yet to see anybody tell me what the fuck was going on with the all black type of the star shit that was going on with Amy Poehler. Every
That was the Golden
dress
Globes.
change. That was the Golden Globes. I'm high, boss. Still though, somebody still tell me what was up with that weird shit. And shout out to them. But shout out to Trevor Noah is what I meant to say. He cooked food on the joint. Definitely a really good host. Funny jokes. What was the one joint that he had in the very beginning that had me lead a room? Oh my god.
What was it?
That shit had me lead a fucking room, yo.
It was definitely something about a black man, something or another.
I forgot that shit, but that shit had me crying, yo. But he definitely was on shit with that joint. But we started with performance in some like performing arts rehearsal type, you know what I'm saying, dress rehearsal type room type shit. Everybody's in a big circle, ready to do their performances and shit. And I think they had Billie Eilish, they had Harry
No,
Haim. You know,
the Hanson sisters.
Yeah, whatever they is. Haim. I think the other people. But the performance of that moment for me, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high.
It was a really good performance with the green feather boa. I thought that was really dope.
Yeah, I guess
and I
that's his
downloaded
theme.
it. Made me download the song. You have to have if your performance makes me download the song.
Yeah.
I love you.
I didn't know he was from the One Direction crew. I always been hearing about this person, but I just thought he was just like the next new white boy that they love.
Oh no, that's Big Time Rush. I was thinking of like the song "Boyfriend" with Snoop Dogg or like Worldwide. I got my Nickelodeon bands confused. Sorry.
That shit was.
And we're back.
Oh, okay.
That was like 2000. We had graduated high school at that point, so probably.
Yeah, but my niece and nephews was watching it, and he used to be at my house, so I used to be peeking.
But
what the fuck is this shit? This shit about.
Not a.
But no, when we was watching it, like I said, it was a really dope performance. He had the black background singers with him and shit, and he started grooving with them, and it started having me thinking. I mean, I said this on my podcast too, where it was just like watermelon sugar, this type of, you know what I'm saying, like groove to this. Got the black background singers. It had me thinking, what black woman done put it down on Harry Styles? Like, for real, what black woman in the industry done put it down on Harry Styles and got this man on a watermelon sugar high? Like, and it may sound slightly racist, but still, though, that nigga, you know how white people be. Hey, we seen Justin Bieber, but
watermelon is delicious.
It is.
Especially
it is from what I've heard.
Sugar across
made it to the
it is from what I've heard.
Keep him away from the Kardashians. Keep the
for real.
Kardashians away from him.
But other than that, though, man, great performance. I mean, had me, like I said, looking up what dude was like. Apparently, that scarf thing is like his thing.
The boa.
It is a what?
It's a boa, like boa constrictor, like the very large snake. You have a very long scarf that's constrictor. What is it? Constrictor. Whatever. You have it's a boa. It's called a boa.
Well, that shit look like he killed Oscar the Grouch and put it on his neck.
I used to work at Penny's, so I remember.
At Penny's.
At Penny's.
What the fuck is Penny's?
No, the Penny's.
But
that was one of my dope standout performances. Well, straight up dope standout performances was that. Obviously, you already know. You already know.
Okay.
Silk Sonic cooked food. That's what we was waiting for.
Before we get into that, can we say that this was our first time hearing Billie Eilish?
Oh yeah.
I didn't like it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was our first time actually listening to her.
Like actually hearing a song from her. And I thought once again that was Urban Outfitters shopping music.
I wasn't a fan.
And that was a song somebody pointed out to us too. So it was like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Like
a couple of people said that was like one of her hits. Like,
yeah, but maybe it's like one of them songs you just got to hear the actual track for it. Like,
I don't want to,
but I don't have anything against her. It's just
I don't either. I just don't like. I don't like her.
I don't feel like it's for my demographic.
I wish I had more hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
Yeah, you can get her music the fuck out of here.
Because I don't want to hear it.
And that weak ass merch. But but other than that was
I'll do a song with her.
I bet you would.
We're not
I'm
pretty sure she can sing though. Like y'all
gonna have a freestyle cipher?
Ooh, a freestyle cipher. Yay. With her brother playing the keyboard.
What the kids say nowadays? Oof.
What's that?
I don't know.
I thought oof was one of my files. No, that's oomph. Remember OOMF? One of my followers.
Oh, one of my followers. When you pretty much the sneaky link before the sneaky link. That was the sneaky link before the sneaky link for real.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you guys all know my favorite performance was Silk Sonic because they were leaving the door open.
Silk Sonic.
Yeah, that shit was hard. Yo.
Did you know the suits were Gucci?
No, Anderson is Gucci'd up. Like
the suits Gucci'd
up. Like
loved it.
The suit he wore for the actual Grammy, I believe, I think he said he was a Gucci head to toe.
Loved it.
And it was all like straight like 70s vibe too.
I can't
like,
afford it.
He had the bell bottom joints with the hat like this.
I wouldn't be surprised if the glasses was Gucci too.
And then for that too, like he must got the connect at Gucci.
They wear the same glasses in the video. That song is just automatically, as of right now, what is it, March? That is my song of the year. That is my song.
I was telling that on the podcast. He was like, "What?" Like, yes, bro. It's no. I don't.
It doesn't matter what mood I'm in. When that song comes on, I always play it like at least 2 or 3 times after that.
When we were going into Wegmans, when I left out and I walked back in, he was like, "Oh, where you come from?"
Mm-hmm.
When I was walking back in, actually leaving out, this lady walking in was playing that, an older lady, and I was sitting there like,
"Yo,
you a nasty
they got the stamp from Auntie Nita. Anita Baker done stamped them.
You like this? Well, you want to leave the door open for you, Auntie.
I mean that.
You got the wine, I got the time.
What? No, but Anita definitely said like, "Yo, this is real love making music," and it is. Cause leave the door open for me, nigga. I'm on my way.
Definitely good performance. They had the whole 70s vibe, the black background with the stars, all angelic for saying Bruno Mars and shit. They
brought their tambourine player in.
Bitch ass nigga, I'm robbing that nigga for a spot. Holla at your boy. Your best tambourine players were. I ain't gonna let. He probably not gonna let me. They even let her in the group.
Yeah, and she's bad. She's a bad.
She was like, I tried to get in. I don't think I got it, but I was like, if she can't get in, I can't get in.
You definitely can't get in if she can't.
Silk Sonic fan club.
I just want to go on the road with you.
You can play. I told you can play the triangle.
Yeah, shit, I'll be a roadie.
You can play the triangle.
I'll be a roadie. Imagine having a matching suit like that.
You cannot.
I'll be the choreographer.
You dance this much, and now you're gonna be the choreographer.
I dance this much around y'all.
You be breaking it down.
Yes, you did not see how it goes down in the shower. Yo, you thought their performance was bad? You should see mine this morning. Man,
why are you doing all that spinning?
I got a lot of little leg room in my shower to be able to get a good spin. I got the grips on the bottom so I don't slip.
You're embarrassing.
I'm just saying. My shower concert can go on tour.
You're really
just take me in the tub with the curtain and just put me on stage.
And just shadow it. Let it be a shadow.
They
can never see you, so you just pop lock it.
I'm like the most show. That's hard. That's hard. I'm just a silhouette. Oh, that's fire. Come on. That's hard. Yo, nah. Somebody take my idea. Just know. I got them things for them things.
You about to get on Sudan. You know he do what he do.
You know them things when we things be doing them things for the people to be doing that thing.
From over there in projects. You know what we do over there.
But dope ass performance. Man, we had to rewatch it because I had to rewatch the Grammys after because we left after that shit. We was like, fuck, what else is there to see? You know what I'm saying?
And that's bad. Like, we didn't even give the rest of it a chance.
But before that, we did see Dua Lipa for the first time, too.
She was good.
Her performance was really nice. Definitely like 70s disco vibe. Mm-hmm. The song was called Levitating and Don't Start Now. But really dope performance. She had to jump with the baby also.
And don't forget, the baby brought in Anthony Hamilton. He brought in Collard Greens was on the stage with the baby.
Missed that.
Collard Greens was there. Oh, he went
downstairs.
Oh, okay, I did.
And Little Babies. performance.
Lil Baby
performed?
He did the bigger picture. I rewatched that joint. He did a real good job with that joint too.
He's so medium ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm the best kind.
But yeah. I'll let you get your shit off.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's Women's History Month.
No, I don't have to get anything off. I was just saying, Lil Baby is medium ugly and it's really just perfect.
But nah, it definitely dope performance from him, man. Had the cops in there, like, it's a real theatrical.
I have to go back and watch it.
Real theatrical.
In black and white.
But that was hard. What else they had? Yeah, Cardi and Megan doing Up WAP. You had Megan doing Body and Savage. I mean, you know what you're gonna get from you know what you're gonna get from that. You got Cardi and Megan damn near 69 and on stage, and I was ready to like fuck my TV. I was like, wait a second, like, can I just you know what I'm saying? Like, can I just you know what I'm saying?
On that hard ass mattress they was on. Look at you. This body yaddy. Not your mattress, the mattress, the stage mattress.
Oh, I want to say just a little comfy. But nah, man, they definitely turn. You know what you're gonna get from them, man. You're gonna get a lot of energy, a lot of people on stage. But man, I seen the Nikki stands. They always in the cut.
What? No.
They was in the cut, ready to do something. They said Cardi copied Nikki's her outfit, the metal.
Let me come in for you. Cardi actually copied Beyonce's, I think, 05 Get Me Body BET Awards outfit.
And she got a lot of flack for that because she was called the Robo host.
The only reason why I kind of respect Cardi a little bit more is the way Beyonce had it. It was like a robot joint and it came apart as she stepped out.
I remember that.
And then, but Cardi, that was an extra 18 pounds.
Yeah, she said that shit was heavy.
And she kept it on until they brought out the stiletto pump for WAP.
That shit was the architecture they had for all that shit was fire, yo. The big ass mattress, the big ass stiletto, had the girl dancing in there. That was like some motherfuckers probably like, oh, it's good. You really, if you think about somebody building that shit for that, that's fire.
Can we just think about like the Grammys back in the day and like the Grammys now? Could you imagine sitting at the Grammys with your asparagus and cordon bleu, and then out of nowhere you hear there's some hoes and you just like, what the fuck?
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I would have been right there.
If it was just Lil' Kim, they probably would have been like, that's why Lizzo and Megan Thee Stallion had their moment. They were just having a black girl moment on the pre-award shit.
I ain't gonna lie, shit, it might be better than regular strip club wings. Shit, getting some steak and some WAP.
Oh my
steak
God.
And WAP.
Steak and WAP. See, I don't like.
I feel like that's definitely a meal somewhere in Texas.
Ew, probably the turkey leg hut. No shade. I do plan on visiting the turkey leg hut when I get there.
What's some other dope joints? Then watch Taylor Swift. Then watch BTS. Lil Baby seen it. Talked about Bruno Mars and they did the Good Golly Miss Molly joint. That shit was fine. I mean, personally, I feel like Bruno Mars grew the mustache out just for that shit, yo.
Not.
I mean, it was perfectly like dark and just like, you know what I'm saying, Little Richards, and that nigga didn't have that mustache before. Like,
he had it in the Silk Sonic video.
It was lightly in the Silk.
Knowing that
Look, you was about to say Silk the Shocker.
No.
This is not No Limit, nigga.
Yo, if they don't do it collab, I'm saying.
No, I saw somebody.
Sonic, that needs to happen.
No, that does not. I'll wait for C.
Baby, I'm a leave the door open for you. You know what?
No limit.
Anderson .Paak on the drums is always the best.
Baby, you know it's no limit to my love. And
I
got to have that like my man.
On the drums is always the absolute best everything.
No, he ain't had a Yes Loves on it.
Yes, he did.
He did? Oh, he did have a Yes Love. That nigga was...
Love
it.
It's the absolute best.
I was like, that nigga is happy
every time.
But I love it though. I love it. When you're just happy about playing music and playing some of your favorite music that you just listen to all the time, you could be able to play it in honor for somebody. Like, that's dope. And you talk about two dudes who bring nothing but energy in their performances. Who else but to use for this performance for Little Richard, who was nothing but that. You know what I'm saying?
Energy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy they gave him that tribute. And shout out that they even acknowledged my man MF Doom, his you know what I'm saying, his passing and such like that. For him to be such a underground rapper, if not the like one of the biggest or greatest underground rappers of all time, for him to be acknowledged on the Grammys, this shows, you know what I'm saying, how much his impact was too. It was a lot of dope things that they had on there. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the baby and him and Roddy Ricch did Rockstar. Speaking of Roddy Ricch, that was right. But before we get into the awards and such, but Roddy Ricch was talking on his Instagram, pretty much talking about how they need to start, I guess, having a little bit more, I guess, people of today. Yeah, a little bit more variety, but I guess more so saying that we need to have more people of today.
I can see that.
In the Grammy voting panels and such like that.
I can see that.
People were saying, was he shooting at, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the older artists and such, saying that they're not really letting them shine through or something like that. Because, you know, like Kanye kind of like. Was
it more so on the panel or the nomination?
I don't know if he was like, where he was going, it was a lot. It's just, I don't know if he was just letting out a lot of energy and just saying
I can see what they mean as far as the panel, though, because y'all not checking for the same. Granted, I don't listen to a lot of new artists, but y'all, it's certain things that y'all not checking for. Y'all checking for what was going on in the 80s, 90s, so on and so forth, but y'all not checking for what's hot right now.
Right. So and if they do, I feel like it's like through like a third party in the type
sense. You just happen to walk by your kid's bedroom.
They're going by analytics. But if they were going by stacks, you know what I'm saying, Roddy Ricch definitely should have got a Grammy for something. He should have came out there with something. Like,
he should have definitely came out with something. The box alone.
Numbers went crazy.
Excuse me?
Numbers went crazy.
My son's still talking about E-ooh.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Speaking of her Doja Cat, she did her thing. Was, you know, she does really well with her performances also. Doja Cat, she did the Say So record. I mean, I'm mad. I missed that shit, to be honest with you.
I don't really particularly care for Doja Cat. She got like one or two catchy songs, but I just don't. I don't like her.
I'll go to the Doja. Never mind. Watermelon Sugar High. Yo, man, but those are really the main performances that the Black Pumas, they did that one group. I like their performance. Shout out to them. I like that group also. Definitely a dope group. If anybody hasn't heard of them, definitely listen to them. And the story was really good. Hearing he came off the street, like you always hear about that, but to see like to the Grammys though,
and they don't often give a lot of backdrop stories on the Grammys.
They did that a lot. This see for a lot of the performers, they did the backdrop stories for them too. They were really good. Yeah.
Get that space and you don't gotta settle the crowds down with 6 people here. Everybody's just fucking silent.
But let's go into some of the winners and losers.
What was that? SpongeBob with the jellyfish?
Oh, the one I did is from where did I get that from? Was it Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is her?
I know. Yeah.
Let's see.
She tried.
Well, let's just get this out the way. Album of the year, they had nobody we cared about other than, obviously I heard of Black Pumas. I just heard of them last week though. But Taylor Swift won Album of the Year. Who cares? Chilumba was in the ranking for that too.
For Album of the Year?
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah. Janae too into herself. She know herself too well.
Mm-hmm.
They can't manipulate Janae, so they was never gonna get at Janae.
Let's see stuff that we care about. Record of the year, Beyonce, The Baby, lost. We talk about Black Parade and Rockstar. Lost to Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish.
I ain't gonna hold you. What song was it? Beyonce, Black Parade? Okay, I've never heard the song. I'm not gonna lie.
I've already heard it once.
But I still haven't even watched Black is King. Please hold all your judgment.
I don't have to say
I'm saying just for the people.
I know myself.
Yeah, I don't need to watch it. But I definitely would have thought Rockstar was everywhere.
Oh, this is over Savage Remix also.
Savage Remix was everywhere. And the little whispering girl.
And this was the corny shit. She tried to do the same shit with all white artists who win over black, artists when they know they really didn't deserve that shit. Try to say, I wish I could give this to you and all of that such, knowing that Beyonce and no motherfucker, they really deserve that award.
They were everywhere.
Everybody was Savage, everything this. You know what I'm saying?
They were on TikTok with the
you know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about no damn Billie Eilish record.
Until the Grammys.
You know what I'm saying? I know our records cross over when we see white people doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit about Billie Eilish. But and for her to this is the constant thing we see in these award shows where they try to do this shit where it's like, oh, I wish I could do this, or here we should do you guys should have gave it to them and whoop de whoop.
This why I can't because give me the shit.
But and you got never ever given the fucking award, so fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't remember, didn't Kanye give Outkast the award for when they for
what was that, Love Below Speaker Box?
Nah, for International Players Anthem. Was it Kanye that did that at the BET Awards?
It could have been.
So,
It was somebody, but it was somebody that gave up their award and gave it to them, like straight
But
up.
you have to think of the
and
setting.
it was no mistake. But I'm just saying,
we're in our setting.
Right.
I know that you deserve this.
Facts.
Everybody in this room knows that International Players Anthem is what?
Sweet Jones.
That gets what?
Bitch, choose it. Lover never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets.
like it on top of the
Covers. Never on a dresser. Drive a compressor. Top notch hoes get the most, not the less. All right. This song, as long as y'all know. But let's go, man. We go other to song of the year, which I don't know is the difference between record and song. But we got our girl Her winning with I Can't Breathe. I thought that was really dope. Her and D-Mile continue to cook food together.
Absolutely.
Like D-Mile is like really a really underrated producer in this R&B game, and just it's really good to see a song like this, even though it can be a little bit pandering, but still an artist like her creating a song like this. You know what I'm saying? And still being moving like in a time like this, it should be song of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'll give it that.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the box, all of that stuff. That's cool. That's word. But sometimes this has to happen. You know what I'm saying? New artists, we got Megan. That was, I mean, come on.
Now who else was it? It was Megan.
You had Megan, well, for notable names, you had Megan, Doja Cat, D Smoke for me, K Chandra, he's a dance electric producer, black man though. Chica, and that's about
Megan had that on.
Yeah, she had that. Yeah, I mean, it's like her surprise to the stuff is not like that. Black people, and when I said, I was like, oh, you shouldn't be surprised when I first said, but you guys to remember all of this is happening so quick for her. You know what I'm saying? And she's still so young. So like you gotta remember, just still a lot of life-changing shit. So
I'm older than Meg Stallion.
Right. And you know, a lot of fuck shit do happen at the Grammys. So sometimes you do still be surprised, like, damn, they really did the right thing.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
could be surprised because Billie Eilish won over Rocks. Whatever.
She probably thought she could have lost to Doja Cat or some shit like that.
I think Billie Eilish won last year.
Probably did.
See, that'd be that bullshit. Because
she
probably didn't deserve it last year because who wants to hear that shit?
But she was,
and I'm not even sorry.
It's crazy that we never heard of her
And I know if I don't listen to everything, this nigga listens to everything.
Fuck with no Billie Eilish.
It could be a
only
commercial.
See her on shirts that
he can hear a 5-second snippet out of a commercial, and 2 days later, I have the whole fucking album of that person on his phone. That's him.
Should be slaps.
That's him.
Let's go to rap album of the year. You had Written Testimony by Jay Electronica featuring Jay-Z. And you had Black Habits by D Smoke, winner of the Rhythm and Flow contest.
Isn't that what you call his brother?
Yeah, that's Sir's brother. I told you I was fixing that shit. I've been trying to tell you about that shit.
I never watched Rhythm and Flow. I just say
that cool for what it was.
His last song that they did, like their last song to like see who wins, whatever. His song was produced by a TDE nigga.
Then somebody else do like their last song with Jenna. You know what?
No, all that is cool, but
okay,
he gets linked up with a nigga from TDE though.
Okay,
and then wins it.
Okay,
the fix.
Sound
is it?
Hook my mans up real quick.
Hook my mans up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't want Kendrick to come on the next season.
You had Black. And who else?
You had The Allegory by Royce the 5'9" and Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. Now, a lot of people had Alfredo album going in as the winner. Clear cut. 2020 was my album of the year. A lot of people's albums of the year. I mean, it was a smooth listen, all of that such whoop-de-whoop. Allegory, really dope album, very thought-provoking, a lot of dope joints in there from Royce the 5'9". It's really dope to see him be nominated for this shit. Also, same with Freddie Gibbs. Also, Jay Electronica. I mean, I just loved that Jay-Z was on it, but it was dope to see him nominated on there.
And who won?
Nas won with King's Disease. Now, some people would probably be like, oh, well, with Freddie Gibbs, whoop-de-whoop. But I was one of those people too. But when you think about it, I mean, Nas had a good album also. You know what I'm saying? A really good album. And for him to not be nominated 14 times and not get one, you talking about with Illmatic, Stillmatic, fucking
Life is good.
Life is good. So many good joints he probably has, whatever you have your opinion on and whatever. But for had so many nominations to be the legend that he is and never not get one, just to be acknowledged in the grand scheme of music. Because I mean, you got to have your record, a record of your work somewhere that it was the best. Sometime you just need that record. When we look 10 years, be like, oh damn, what was that best album that year? We could look at that and look at the categories and be like, oh well, this one. Well, at least I know that, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. But I mean, it's good. It was good for him, man. He deserves it, man. He really does. Like sometimes you gotta give them their flowers while they can still smell them, and this is one of them. Like it was. I don't think this was a pandering joint. Like it was a lot of great albums in here. Like everybody thought for Alfredo was gonna win. Like everybody and their mama thought, but you just had that thing in the back. It was like well, maybe Nas might win because of the circumstances around it. But like I said, good to see the OG win. You know what I'm saying? He's been celebrating amazingly. It's good to see them celebrate with it. I was happy to see Hit Boy. I mean, he was getting ready to cry when Big Sean told him that he won a Grammy and shit like that. So that was all good to see that stuff, man. And you know what I'm saying? Freddie Gibbs, he took it on the chin really good, man. He pretty much said, I may have lost, but at least I'm undefeated in court. And I was like, you know what? That's the spirit.
Is he like a lawyer or something?
No, he's a gangster rapper.
Disclaimer, I am not the rap listener. That is these two.
I'm an R&B nigga, but I just
when y'all want to, you call me.
You already know what it is over here. Starkey Love one. God. But anyways,
I'll put him on.
Listen to rap and R&B.
The first song I ever heard was Grapevine.
I'm the mother.
First thing I heard was R&B. I heard the tunes when I was a young boy.
Mother Teresa of the hood.
She made me listen to Brandy more.
And Monica. And
I always liked First Night though.
Okay. I'm talking about First Night.
That was a bop. I remember I was driving to Broadway and I was at the Western Union store and I was like,
just another page.
And I just heard First Night and I was like, damn, it's a bop.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why I remember that. I don't know why I was on Broadway.
Yeah,
Lower East Side time. That's when I used to live on the Lower East Side.
Did you see? I don't know if it was a Grammy. I don't know if you could see it. I don't know if it was Grammy or Golden Globe, but Tiffany Haddish got it.
Yeah, she won a
comedy album.
She won a comedy album.
And the last one that was won was like Whoopi Goldberg,
yeah,
like by a black woman. Yeah, was Whoopi.
Yeah, and
so that's
the way they
shout out to Tiffany.
No, it was 87.
Oh my.
Right, bro.
Shout out to Tiffany Haddish. That's major.
And the way they got it, they told her she was doing a little show or something with some kids and such. You know, she got the little earpiece with the producer. You know, they telling her what to say and whatever. And she's talking about something, and they kind of like
they probably saw it and was amped.
Well, no, they were telling her like, yo, you she was saying something about being nominated. They was like, yeah, you've been nominated many times or something like that. Whoop-de-whoop. And then she's like, yeah, whatever, or something like that. And they were like, yeah, you just won the Grammy too. And she was like, I just won the what? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I just won the Grammy. And she just like started giving the kids, just telling them like, yo, and just saying like, yo, you could do anything type stuff. But it was like it was raw in the moment though, because she was really like holding back emotion. I think she did cry a little bit, but I'm not remember. But it was really so dope to see.
You know, Whoopi is one of the only black women or black people with an EGOT.
That's what she told them.
Like that, an EGOT. She got every fucking award.
Mm-hmm. That's what she told him. She was like, "This, the last time a black woman has won such and such for the comedy," and she told him the dates and such. And the girl's like, "Yeah, I know." I was like, "Oh, girl, slow girl, smart shit." But no, that was a really good moment, man. Shout out to Tiffany Haddish. Through all the hate she gets, man, she still just continues to prevail through that shit. And she
humping on Common. I mean,
she moving it. She cut her hair and she been moving and grooving.
Maybe I need to cut mine.
Keep the locks, gal. Keep the locks, gal.
For
music video of the year, we got Brown Skin Girl by Beyonce and Wizkid, and Blue Ivy. All three of them getting a Grammy. So you got Blue Ivy getting a Grammy
at the age of 9.
Crazy, fucking crazy. And you had Nas wait for fucking.
Word, Nas been waiting for that's that Jay-Z card shit they be coming. That's that Jay-Z card
still,
shit.
A fucking Carter still prevailed on the same day Nas did something.
It doesn't matter.
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
It was Brown Skin Girl and what else?
That's what won the nominations were Life is Good by Drake and Future, Goliath by Woodkid, sorry. Woodkid. Adore You by Harry Styles and Lockdown by Dave Myers. Anderson .Paak and Dave Myers. I think actually won for something. Or it won for something else. But Brown Skin Girl won that, and that was the I guess that along with Savage winning for their record.
It took me up to what, 28?
26, I believe, actually.
I think it's 28.
It's 28? Okay, then it's 28 then. Yeah, she had three. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that took her as the tie for the most winning. Or
No,
now she is the lead.
If you want to be,
they were updating it up throughout the show. Yes. And it was dope that he stopped. Trevor Noah stopped them right there and let her know that right there. And I bet she was like,
"Word." I know.
She probably was just like,
"You,
word.
You think I don't know this?
Wait,
Why do you think I showed
not
up?"
even like that. I feel like B's just so cool now. Like she's just probably not even like, oh my god, just like
be like, "What?" She's like, "Why do you think I showed up?" B don't show up unless the shit is important.
She's coming to get my award.
Yeah, like I'm not showing.
I ain't coming up there to fucking.
My performance.
I ain't coming up there to coon for y'all.
Ain't gonna be no savage, none of that shit.
We came up there in all black.
She had on those glasses.
Fuck is you talking about?
Listen,
I'm chilling. Give me my shit and we out, bitch ass niggas.
With the Black Panther dress. Who is feeding Beyonce and what is her workout regimen? Because I want it. Mm-hmm. What you say? Mm-hmm. The growl.
My boy, Watermelon Sugar High. Won for best pop solo performance.
Yes, it should. Because I feel like I have to download.
He won over Justin Bieber. I know I fuck with the Biebs.
Justin Bieber ain't been good since
Yummy. The Yummy. He beat the song Yummy. You know that song had niggas like, hey yo, what the fuck this mean? Like, what that mean? Like that shit was exposing some crazy shit with that song in that video. That boy was on some shit patch.
That's why I stay in the 90s.
That boy Justin Bieber was on some shit patch. But this is the shit that pissed me off more than a rap fucking category. The rap category didn't even really piss me off. This is what pissed me off. R&B album of the motherfucking year. It ain't even announced this shit on TV. They knew better not to announce this motherfucking shit on TV.
Talk about it.
These motherfuckers had Luke James, To Feel, Love, Dash, Duh. I don't want to say what I can't say. Yeah, could pause. But anyways, Happy to Be Here by Ant Clemens. I don't know what that is. But All Rise by Gregory Porter. Sorry, Godfather Harlem. Anything that says All Rise around me, get that shit out of here. And you know, our guy.
Ow.
Giveon. Take time.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Sit back. You just sit back. Chill the fuck out.
Nah, I ain't gonna hit you with the what the fuck. But not anyways. But John Legend, Bigger Love, won over these albums, and I don't know the other two, but Luke James album was dope, and Giveon album was fucking fire. And I don't know shit about shit or who was playing any fucking John Legend anywhere, unless you were at a
wedding or something, and
they were at a wedding, man.
What is that? All of you or you and I?
That's how many albums ago was that?
That's what I'm saying. Like
shit,
2014.
That was a little bit, yeah. But this is what I'm saying. His wedding music.
I just wondered what the fuck was.
Yeah, but I ain't even know he came out with an album.
See who produced it or something, because
I don't see what
it got to be something funky with that. I don't think he should have beat out Giveon.
I don't know any songs that was crazy. Oola?
Oodles and Noodles?
Oola? What's that? I don't know what that is.
I thought you were going to say, like, oh, it was a revamp of one of the old, like, Get Lifted or something.
I don't know, like, shit about this. I don't know shit about fuck.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I boy.
What did they rank this on Pitchfork? No, that's not the. They rated this a 6.4.
And it won?
Well, Pitchfork is not always end all be all, but I just sometimes go to see what a rating was. And
we base shit off Rotten Tomatoes, and Rotten Tomatoes is not a be all and all.
But still, though, man, Giveon definitely deserved that one, man. And I know it just they love John Legend. He's the you know what I'm saying, happy black democratic, you know what I'm saying, singer guy. But fuck that shit, man.
He won because he's on that show with them white people. Kelly Clarkson, Nick Jonas. Although I do love Nick Jonas.
The Voice.
He has a pretty good album.
I love.
But you know that whole get Trump out of here brigade. Man, it's no slight fuck Trump and all that shit. But don't bring no political shit to no fucking R&B shit. That nigga shit was weak. But what else did have anything else interesting Grammy wise? We talk about the performance. I don't see any other winners that we've seen. Damn, fuck John Legend. It is fuck John Legend for the time
Damn,
being.
fuck John Legend.
Fuck John Legend right now. Damn, the Strokes won a rock album in 2021. Interesting. Rap song of the year, Savage won over The Box, Rockstar, Laugh Now, Cry Later, The Bigger Picture.
Now I don't agree with that.
Savage remix over all of those.
Listen. If you just, I'll be so sick of them. The way that they overplay a lot of these songs.
I mean, you can say that they did that with the first the two songs under that.
They did, but I just don't think Savage should have won. But that's just me.
What was the other choices I heard?
The Box, Rockstar, Laugh Now, Cry Later, The Bigger Picture.
All those songs are overplayed. All those songs. If anything, I would say.
If anything, the most overplayed one was probably Savage remix.
Yeah.
That's the winner.
Overplayed like a mug.
That's
that TikTok.
Beyonce won R&B performance with Black Parade.
I have to listen to this song.
Yeah.
What is
rap
it about?
Performance with Savage remix.
I'm not doing that either.
Oh, Pop Smoke was nominated for Dior. That's interesting. That's a mixtape song.
Is that the one that How did it go?
I don't know what the fuck that shit sounded like. It sounded like a demon.
That's how it goes.
Like what was it Louis Armstrong if he was
what
a
does
fucking
he say
demon?
though? Like, see, I'm never lacking something, packing something.
I don't know.
What song?
Is that it?
A lot of us have to blend together.
Yeah.
A lot of them blend together to me.
Dior. Is that how that goes?
Dior.
I'm up in all the stores.
I'm gonna do that
That's
bop.
how it goes.
I do the Silk Sonic bop now.
When it rains, it pours. You don't bop because you can't dance. Look at them. Look.
I can do this while I'm sitting though.
See, I try to tell you, 6 Sign holler at me, man. I can get you some new dance moves. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to do, we can switch up that bop and everything. I got you, boys. You saying? Holla at your boy, man. You know
I'm his manager.
You heard me. Holla at your boy.
So I'm coming.
But shout out to Beyonce really racking up, and her and Megan Thee Stallion really racking up.
Fake ass Anderson Paak.
Yes, Lord. But let's see what else. Shout out to Burna Boy. He won a world music album. You know what I'm saying? Root for everybody black. Let's see. R&B song Better Than I Imagined was my fucking song. Well, they had both. What the fuck? They had two versions? Both versions on there? Yo, Robert Glasper, that nigga. Like dead ass. How you get both versions on there? I'm befuddled, beloved. She with it. Maybe it's a typo or something. I don't know. It can't be. They really did that?
Yep.
Wild niggas. They had her on there twice though. She had that slow down joint with her and Skip Marley. Like she was destined with this shit.
Yeah, that ratio, the probability.
Oh no, this got to be. Yeah, it's a little weird. They got something. They got fucking Oh wow, Collide was on there too. The acoustic version though.
I love that.
I love Tiana Major 9. I really love her.
I really appreciate the acoustic version of "Make the Most" with Loner.
Ooh,
I love
hear that.
You didn't hear that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you gotta hear that.
I see this right here. They got this acoustic version to slow down too. Wait, why don't I want to hear the regular version? Bitch ass niggas.
You know how
you don't want to hear them fucking. You don't want to hear them fucking. What's it called? Turtle drums. You want to hear them turtle drums? You racist sons of bitches. Bitch ass niggas. But shout out to my baby winning. Who else?
Yeah, you done listed like 30 babies. I list 1.5.
Mind your business.
I'm just saying.
Just mind your business.
Got Leon and medium ugly little baby.
It's mind your business. That's all.
You trying to jump into the computer or jump into the TV and hump on people and
shit. Hey, that was
just
just lust. That wasn't love.
That's your problem.
That was lust. Wasn't love.
Whatever.
Everybody got lit off some lust. Rap song performance. Laugh Now, Cry Later. Rockstar, Highest in the Room, The Box, and who won? Yes, Lord! Anderson .Paak with Lockdown. I remember the joint he performed at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
With
who was with it? With Rick Ross, I believe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shit was fire. That was a fire record. That was a really good record. Let's see anything else.
But, Rick Ross doesn't have like too many trash ass hits that like come out the gate. Mm-hmm. Normally every time he drops something for the public, like a single, it slaps.
Now, most definitely. Once again, shout out my man.
Black Dollar.
Not Black Dollar. Nice. But shout out to Katandra winning for Best Dance Album, Best Dance Recording. You know what I'm saying? Room for everybody black, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just good to see that I think it was the first time a black man has won in this category, I think ever actually. So
What's
that's
the category?
Really dance album and dance recording, I believe.
Definitely.
Yeah,
gotta be.
And he makes dope joints though. Like he had a really good album that came out last year, like a really good album. Let me see anything else that's interesting. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, you obviously know Soul won their things. I think they won for best what is it called? Animated joint, I believe.
I love that movie. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Best urban contemporary album, what I like to listen to. Which you had Fuck Your Feelings by Robert Glasper, Free Nationals by Free Nationals, The Ungodly Hour by Chloe and Halle, and Chilumbo by Jhené Aiko. And who won? My boy Thundercat. What it is. You know, this album with the do-rag song that you hate.
From when I tell you from right here, I hate Thundercat. Because what do you mean you gonna write a song? But I can't even be mad because he wrote his song about his do-rag and then Meg got her ass in the studio and said yada 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 yada.
But see, on that same album, he got Unrequited Love. He got the Drink Funny. It's different type of vibes.
So what does he do? Sing?
He sings. He sings. He sings, but he plays the guitar too. Like he's into like you know. You remember like the Pimp a Butterfly, how they had a lot of instrumentation on there. He was part of that crew with Robert Glasper and all that. That's because y'all don't listen to the tunes.
Hold on.
Y'all don't listen to
don't.
Don't.
Y'all
don't listen to them type tunes. I like to listen to jazz and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't listen to jazz.
Skiddat pings.
Oh my god.
The little skiddat ping bows. You know what I'm saying? They hate when I start scatting.
I will listen to a scat before I hear this. I don't want to hear him scat.
They ain't around for no jazz.
Because he drags it.
They ain't around for no
drags
jazz.
it every time. I
And
wish I had a
Pimp a
reality
Butterfly
show.
was a jazz hip hop album.
And I just didn't care.
And I was around for it. And a lot of those guys like that, Robert Glasper, I believe Thundercat, I believe Flying Lotus. I believe Flying Lotus was there. But a lot of those guys was around that crew. A lot of people would get busy with the instruments and shit. But it was dope to see that win, man. Any person who won this joint would have been good for me, man. I mean, I would have went crazy too if Free Nationals won. You know, that was my fucking album right there.
I know.
Like that was slaps personified. Renee, what's wrong with you, yo? The motherfuckers had those slaps on there, bro. Oh nah, man. Lifetime achievements. Shout out to Salt and Pepper. I thought that said Marilyn Monroe, but we had Salt and Pepper, Selena, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious 5, Lionel Hampton. It was really good to see that, man.
It's
like
not really black for lifetime achievement go around.
It's surprising they finally gave one to Selena though. Like now, especially when her show comes out. Like why now?
Because her show came out.
Weirdos.
That's why now.
Shout out to Chick Corea. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. He won Jazz Instrumental Album of the Year. That's good to see him in his past, and he's still winning rewards like that. I heard about Chick Corea in fucking music theory class in fucking like 8th and 9th grade or some shit like that. But yeah, who cares, right? Nobody here listens to jazz. Jazz Mataz. Y'all remember that jazz show that used to come on? Y'all remember that jazz show that used to come on at like 4 a.m. on like basic cable?
That was your shit. That was your shit.
Because they used to have the glasses and the little hat, the little French hats.
Oh,
with the turtlenecks.
Such a loser.
Yo, that was
a loser.
I was like,
and all you needed was dumb glasses.
These niggas.
That's all you needed.
Niggas, they have pizzazz. Jazz and pizzazz, you feel me, Sue? You know what I'm saying? This uncultured swine over here.
Me?
Uncultured swine, man. Damn, man.
That's
I put her on, man. Hey, man.
These are the same people that call me. What is a good remedy for and what you think? Come on.
And just because you know how to get a good body butter, don't know it's good for the ears. You know what I'm saying?
I know it's good for the body, mind, and soul. No. You better not. Nope, you didn't. You didn't do it to him, so don't do it to me.
It was too much space in between the joke to hit it.
No, it wasn't.
All right.
They got it. I
fucking song that he sang.
Wow. You're shady. That you killed your own joke because you didn't even know which one it fucking was. You killed your own joke.
I'm not soundboard poppy yet. I'm still there.
What you laughing at? Sucker.
Thought it was quite funny, indubitably.
Shit wasn't funny.
But shall we talk about Tiffany Haddish, man? It's good to see her in there, and with people like Jim Gaffigan, Bill Burr, Jerry Seinfeld in there. And for her to win that is really dope to see.
Jerry Seinfeld was like 107.
He's still funny though. I think I messed up with the soul shit, but score soundtrack for visual joint was Joker actually. But yeah, it did have a nice score in there. But you know me,
the movie.
Yeah, for the score and the
who
joint.
did it go? Who else was in there?
You had the score from 1917, which was a really good score in there too. I tell you, I got to show y'all that movie. Star Wars, Ad Astra, been coming. I don't know the other three.
Does Star Wars have an actual score? Don't they just play?
They always have. No, they don't. I don't know.
But
No.
that score,
It's kind of.
fucking song.
I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like that. I don't want to be killed by no fucking Star Wars person efficient. I was like, well, they play this record on here. I don't know shit about fuck.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, what other songs do they play?
Themes and stuff like
it's just like how Marvel, like you know, they got a certain theme for Captain America. They got a certain theme for well, everybody gets certain themes.
That.
Like you know what I'm saying.
But
that's their scores.
How many scores? How many different? You know what? Fuck it.
Certain characters get certain scores. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all can have it.
Like
I'll put you onto that part.
I don't want to do that.
You know what I'm saying? When we get deeper into these movie reviews, I'll put you onto the score part. You know
we just got through. We should have been reviewing all our good mafia movies. We just
imagine.
Oh, we're gonna get next to on the next one. We got a list of movies we're gonna be watching and letting y'all know about. Let me see if I'm missing anything.
I don't play with you.
Oh, shout out to Lettucey.
What Lettucey won?
Lettucey won traditional R&B performance with Anything for You. That's dope. And you know this. Remember that song I listened to, the girl Yeba, that Distance song I kept playing. She was nominated for that. That was a really good. I was starting the girl.
I love Lettucey.
But anyways, though. But you know that one song I was playing with Lucky Day was like, How Much Can a Heart Take? The girl that's on there, she's like, but Lettucey still moving the groove. And I remember she had the brain on her forehead.
Ooh, okay, with the fire red. I can't wait. I'm going home and I'm coloring my locks tonight, guys. Next week, different whole different individual.
I think that's about it, man. Oh, shout out to Bad Boy.
Yeah, boy.
He had a good performance too.
Shit was trash.
But he should have came up with the title. That's why he didn't have a title with him. That's why.
He tried to recreate the Weeknd's Super Bowl performance.
Shout out to my nigga PJ Morton winning gospel album. That nigga be in his bag. I fuck with PJ Morton.
Bad boy.
That's about it. I don't give a fuck about any of this other shit for real. Oh no, Kanye won fucking contemporary Christian music album or some shit like that.
Again? Didn't he win it last year?
Nah, this is his first gospel album. And this nigga won it. And the nigga earlier this year pissed on a fucking Grammy. And he still won a fucking Grammy.
And he won a Christian one at that.
And it just released that he is the wealthiest black man in America.
6.6.
This nigga
6.6.
Can I borrow what?
Damn, Chick Corea got 2 fucking
No, fuck him. I'm tired of all
She
the
got a nigga
Kardashian Jenner ass people.
Got a nigga out of debt.
I said what I said. She did what she was supposed to do as a white woman.
Yeah, as a black woman.
I said as a white woman.
That's about it. But yeah, that's about it though. I think we could be able to close it up on that. I don't know. I mean, anything else y'all wanted to chat it up about? Anything? I don't think it's no new albums coming out.
Not on Friday. I was looking yesterday.
I think that for us is just a Benny joint.
Ready for that.
I'm not listening to that.
Oh, we got the verses. We got verses this weekend
on Saturday.
I got Ghostface.
I got Wu-Tang. Period.
Tune in to see her.
Friday we have what is it? Red Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Night Falcon.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Whatever.
You're getting there.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm a Marvel mom. So on Friday we'll be doing. Are we recapping that?
Yeah, we could definitely recap that.
I might do my own show too because the Tina Turner documentary. I don't know if you're going to be down.
I'm watching that.
Are you down for that?
I am. We are. What? How many times I watched What's Love Got to Do with It as a kid?
I just had to make sure.
I need to see the real shits now.
It is.
Angela Bassett reprising her role?
No. See, look at you. What are you doing? It's
I
a documentary.
I still want to see it though.
It's a documentary.
Okay.
And I'm the uncultured swine.
Swines.
How's that uncultured?
Yo,
You eat chicken fingers.
And
Everywhere you
ate a
go.
Cheeto with macaroni in it.
Ew.
Yeah. Try it.
You know this is garbage
Then
disposal.
try
This nigga eats everything.
Then try it.
So Friday, you'll have another double episode. We'll do the
Somebody never tried that
documentary
American.
and the Marvel movie.
I mean, they probably recap them both.
That's what I'm saying. It'll be technically like a double episode.
Factamundo. But good start. You know what I'm saying? Let us know how y'all feel about the joint in the comments, man. Let us know how y'all felt about the episode of Snowfall, what y'all thought about the Grammys, y'all winners, y'all losers, who y'all thought should have won. All of that good stuff, man. And give us some feedback. I'm going to put this joint out on the Get Your Bars Off podcast, YouTube, and you should find this joint on Spotify also, and other streaming sites, all that good stuff. Whoop-de-whoop. You already know what it is, man. We don't have a name yet, but
We out.
we will have a name. All right, y'all.